When you buy Kroger brand products, you feel like you're winning. That's because they offer proven quality at lower than low prices. In fact, we guarantee that you and your family will love how Kroger brand products taste, or you get your money back. So next time you're shopping for the family, look for delicious Kroger brand products, because they'll make you all feel like you're winning. Shop now, in-store, or online. Bakers, fresh for everyone.
Hey, it's Will Friedle.
And Sabrina Bryan.
And we're the hosts of the new podcast, Magical Rewind.
You may know us from some of your favorite childhood TV movies like My Date with the President's Daughter
and the Cheetah Girls movies.
Together, we're sitting down to watch all the movies you grew up with and chat with some of your favorite stars and crew that made these iconic movies happen.
So kick back, grab your popcorn, and join us. Listen to Magical Rewind on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What are you looking to accomplish in this preseason game?
I think, for one, it's first time out in a game situation, live situation, so you want the operation to be clean and out of the huddle at the line of scrimmage, communicating with the guys and making sure we're ready to go. And then, obviously, you expect a high level of execution. I think... we want to take what we've practiced, what we've prepared, and put it on the field. And it won't be perfect, but we expect it to be good. So I think we're ready to go.
You didn't even mention testing your knee there. Like in a game environment, does that come into your thinking at all? And in what ways would you like to see? Do you want to take a hit, like to some degree? Do you want to be able to run the ball at some point?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be thinking about my knee much. I think I've tested it. I've tested it in practice, tested it in my, rehab and workouts, and feel like it's in a good place. So, I think, I'm confident my knee will be ready to go. It won't be something I'm thinking about much.
You went through joint practices. You've been out here every day. What in the game situation will be different for you that you kind of want to check in your head that, okay, I got through that?
Well, I think it's a little bit faster, I think is one thing. And, the pass rush is real. They can hit you in the game. So just feeling that, sensing that, but I think that just comes down to getting the ball out on time, moving well in the pocket, all the things you work on in a practice situation get tested, in a game when you can get hit. He looked
Health-wise,
good.
Yeah,
he looked good. I think he's feeling good and looked good today.
Do you have to go possibly longer than you might want in a first outing with Drew kind of on the table? Tommy gets, 3/4 or something?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to play as much as Dave's wants me to play. So, I don't know. That's probably a better question for him and kind of how he's seeing the whole situation, but I'm ready to play and looking forward to getting out there.
What's it mean for you to be able to get back at this point of you're here for the second preseason game, be able to play for the first time since last November in a game situation?
I think was always kind of the plan and expected to be here. So what it means, I don't know. I think I'm excited about it. I'm ready for it and expected to be ready for it.
Sometimes running backs, they say, I needed to get that first hit, that first tackle to the ground. Obviously, you're not looking to be sacked, but do you think that is another thing that, you mentioned the live rush. I mean, you're wearing a red jersey in practice. They're not supposed to touch you. Do you think that will be another milestone that you need to get through if you get jostled around pretty good in the game? I
don't think it's I'm not seeing it differently than I would any other year. I think with the first hit of the season and playing again after time off, maybe I've had a little bit longer time off than in a normal situation. But as far as my knee or any of that, I'm not too concerned about that first hit. But like any preseason or like any first contact of the year, I think that you kind of makes you feel like football again.
And I guess you wouldn't mind if it doesn't come also, right?
I wouldn't mind. I'm certainly not trying to get hit.
I just want to make that
clear. Yeah.
Daniel, I was to ask you about your knee. Will you have to wear anything different? Any concerns neck-wise after the 2 neck injuries?
There's no concern with the neck. My neck is 100% good.
How do you guys in practice to have the offensive line have so many guys move in and out, or how do you guys handle that?
Yeah, I think they've done a good job handling it. We've been nicked up a little bit through camp, and you want to get as much time with that, with the group to build chemistry and playing with the people that are going to be out there. But everyone's done a good job stepping in and playing well, and we got a lot of guys who've played a lot of games. A lot of good veterans in that group.
Daniel, do you sense, you just mentioned it, the experience up front? Is that something you can sense early on when you start working with this group, that these guys have seen a lot? You're not dealing with younger players. It's not to say the younger players can't play, but there's something about having that experience that they can kind of lean on.
Yeah, I think, having some veterans in that room, some guys who've played in the league for a long time is important, and it helps. Helps me, helps the younger players in the room. It helps everybody. I think, so I think that's important to have those guys, and I'm excited about the guys we brought in and how they've played.
You've mentioned you've spoken to some teammates about coming back from that torn ACL. I'm curious, have you talked to any quarterbacks specifically about what it was like for them to come back from that injury?
I haven't, no. I haven't. But I've talked to other guys. I think it's just about feeling good, and like I said, I've tested it, done everything I feel like I've needed to do in practice or rehab situation, and ready to go.
Daniel, is this a much different offense with Malik kind of as the central figure and focus versus like a running back in the past being your top offensive weapon skill-wise?
I think we're still working through exactly what our offense is gonna major in, what we're best at, what we're not as good at. I think that's what training camp's for, largely. But yeah, Malik's gonna be a big part of what we do for sure, and he's shown up through camp, made a ton of big plays for us, and is gonna help us out, a ton. So, how the offense looks and how it presents itself on Sundays, I think, depends on who we're playing and kind of what the game plan calls for. But we have a lot of confidence in Malik and all our wide receivers and our running backs. I think we got, a talented group.
Is getting back on the field exciting, or is it just another game?
No, it's exciting. I'll be excited to be out there again, and just going through the game, the game routine, the pregame, getting out there, playing in front of a crowd. I think, all that's exciting. So I'm looking forward to doing that again.
People want to know, you keep the beard?
I don't know. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of
like a new you.
Gotten a lot of questions about the beard. It's not a new me, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You slept through your alarm, missed the train, and your breakfast sandwich, cold. Sounds like you could use some luck.
I'm Victoria Cash, and Lucky Land is where people go every day to get lucky. At Lucky Land, you can play over 100 casino-style games for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Go to LuckyLandSlots.com and get lucky today. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply.
Zero Foxtrot isn't just a brand, it's a way of life. Founded and operated by veterans, Zero Foxtrot's unique apparel and gear echoes the grit of the warrior culture. Zero Foxtrot dedicates itself to producing content, honoring the sacrifices of forgotten heroes of the past, and connecting history to the present. Embark on a journey with Zero Foxtrot today at zerofoxtrot.com. It's not merely our products, it's about the ethos that we embody. Rugged, resilient, and timeless.